Hello everyone, my name is Gert and welcome to another episode of... Today we have got the ENGL e860 Rackhead with us. The e860 Rackhead is a very rare equipment, I would say. I guess this piece of equipment is around end of 90s, beginning of the 2000s. Some scratches here and there, but in the overall look, it looks very good. So the Rackhead has two ECC83 tubes in the preamp and four EL84 tubes in the power amp. And the internet says the Rackhead combines the E530 preamp with the old Blackmore power amp stage. For this demonstration I recorded as always two guitar tracks, one panned hard left and the other one panned hard right. And then I programmed some basic drums and a bass. And yeah, I did a song for that. I try always to let the piece of equipment I'm having here in my gear in the corner to influence me what kind of song or riffs I do. So let's have a listen to the song I wrote and have fun. From left to right we have our input, our gain, which is like input sensitivity. So if you have got lower output volume pickups, you can turn up the gain. Or in my case I have very high passive output pickups and I crank the gain to get a special kind of distortion. Then we have a bright switch for the overall tone, a crunch gain which affects only the crunch channel. Then we have our lead bass, middle treble. This affects all of the channels. Global reverb, which is foot switchable at the back. We have a switch for clean crunch or clean lead, which is very interesting. Then we have our volume knobs for clean crunch and lead. At the bottom we have got a gain switch for the power amp. This pushes the signal coming from the preamp into the power amp. Then we have our left output from the power amp and the right output, because this is a stereo power amp. If you want to need it, I don't need it. 50 watt is more than enough. After that there's a presence for the left side A and B, which is foot switchable, and for the right side A and B. We can exchange here the power tube fuses and the LEDs monitors if the power tubes are going down. Then we have our standby for the left and the right side of the power amp and our power switch. From left to right we have our voltage input, Then our speaker outs 16 and 8 ohm. A big fan for keeping the whole thing cool. Then the foot switch connectors, present AB and reverb, clean crunch or clean lead. Then we have our effects loop, the send and the return left and right because it's a stereo amp. Alright, and now we're coming to the more fun part of the video. I'm going to chug around and show you guys some of the knobs, some of the channels, and let's see what we can do. So let's activate our standby switch, and this is the tone I recorded my song with. By the way, the signal flow for today is my Siggy Brown, the Heritage signature guitar, going into my quad cortex down on the floor. This is connected via the 4-cable method with the amp, and I'm using the quad cortex just for some effects and a noise gate, because this old unit has got no noise gate, okay? But I have here in my quad cortex a very good working noise gate. The noise gate is doing a very good job. Okay, so now we are in the lead channel. Like I said in the beginning, the gains or the input gain is very high. I would say let's turn all the knobs to noon, kind of noon. So, blup, blup. This is noon. Gain to 0, nothing happens. Very well-known user for this ENGL Rackhead was Nico Vergist back in the days, and now me. Well. Okay, let's turn down the bass and increase it. Even with full bass, it's not annoying or something, but you can feel the more bass in the sound. Back to noon with the bass. Where are we? Back to noon. All right, mids. Scoop the mids! I don't like scoop mids. And even here, cranked mids, it's not annoying. It's a bit too much, a mid too much. But okay, I think. Treble. This amp is a bit on the brighter side. Treble 0. Now it sounds a bit dull. Okay, now here it gets annoying. Back to noon. Let's try the reverb. Okay, it's not working in the lead channel. Let's try the crunch. It's not even working in the crunch channel? What the f... Oh, in the clean channel. No, it's not the amp's fault, it's from the noise gate, because the noise gate cuts off the reverb. Now we have got reverb. Let's go back to the lead channel. And there we have got our reverb. It was the noise gate cutting off the reverb. Interesting. Wow. So this is the noise the amp produces without the noise gate. It's not that heavy. Let's increase the lead gain to maximum. Now you can hear the sizzle a bit. Activate the noise gate and silence. We have too much gain. Let's leave the input gain at about, what is this, 8. And the lead gain about here. Switch back to the crunch. And let's activate the crunch gain. We have already a rhythm channel. Very tight rhythm channel. What am I doing here? We need more mids, a bit more mids, a bit more bass. It has some kind of a in the sound. I can't explain it in other words. It reminds me a bit from the retro tube I tested a few weeks ago. You can watch the video over here. And I discovered something else when we play just in one channel and increase the volume from the other channel, and the other channel is not connected to anything and it's in standby, it somehow affects the tone. Let's have a listen. What is this? Does anybody know? It's getting more sizzly. Away. Sounds microphonic or something. I don't know. Perfect for my kind of thrash sound. Super tight. Let's engage my lead sound here, my quad cortex, with the 4-cable method. Well, noise gate is cutting off my sound. Oh dear, noise gate. I don't get it. Ah, there was my squeaker. And my special sound for a live set from the song Soul Drug. Back to rhythm. Super tight. What a awesome sound! I'm not sure if I'm bringing this on the road. I heard it's a bit fragile. But at least once I want to take this with me. It's just 12 kilos and this nice gator rack and my pedalboard, my guitars, my ENGL case back there, and yeah, and then I'm good to go. So in the next video, I think I'm going to compare this e860 Rackhead with my other rack unit, my e530 preamp and the e840 power amp. I have made a dedicated video for my other rack unit. You can watch over here as well. and I've done some comparisons with my other rack stuff, and I'm very excited to compare my newer unit to this old unit. And now it's your turn. What do you think about this Rackhead? Please tell me your opinions down there in the comments below. And if you liked what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification. This helps me and the channel overall. Yeah, with that being said, thank you for your attention and see you on the next one. Bye bye, ciao!